Today is May 28th, 2026, and this is part two video of the day. I got caught off on my other video, and I was just talking about walking in, really in your purpose, and how we got we have a purpose, but we kind of get side swipe, and we take our eyes off of where we're supposed to be. And I feel like maybe I should say we get more into our feelings than we get into in our minds. And so we will get off the track to where we're supposed to go. And sometimes we won't even stand in the blessings where we're at. We want more and more and more and more and more. And we find out the more we want so much, and we run after so much that we lose it all. And so you have to stand firm. First of all, be contented. And first of all, take time to appreciate what you have and where you're at. Then ask God if there's more to provide you the pathway to more. Um, I don't think it's being greedy to ask for more. He said, live life and live it abundantly. He came for us to live it and to live it abundantly. So it's okay to want more, but we got to go about it correctly. And so when I was talking about my grandson, it is not my job if I don't agree what his purpose is. It's not my purpose. It's his. And if he can't listen to me, he could take some advice towards his purpose, but never take advice that is away from his purpose. And so here to you guys, it's okay to take advice as long as it is towards your purpose. And people, me included, do not try to stir people into your personal purpose. Let them live according to what God has called for them. You're not the same people. And so that's why I say I'm really proud of my children and my grandchildren. And they're not lawyers and doctors and CEOs and engineers, but they're good people living good lives. And I hope that they're never, ever comparing themselves to other people. Making big bucks and living in big homes and all of this stuff. Everybody ain't shining the way they try to put out that they're shining. And that's not to say I'm not happy for people like that. That's them. That's them. I'm not seeking to be them. And I love it, but I'm just saying that, we have so much social media, we have the opportunity to see more, and we all have the opportunity to say, dang, I must be behind. I'm not, I'm way behind, and they're doing so well, and they're at this age like me, and they're doing much, much more. But that's fine. That's for them. That's their purpose. That doesn't mean happiness, that they're this utopia of happiness, okay? We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And even if it's great, even if it's amazing for them, I'm telling you, you may not want to be in the shoes that they are in, because those aren't your shoes. You need to walk in your shoes, your purpose. And then that's how you're going to maintain your happiness. Be proud of who you are. If you're honest, if you're good, if you're loving, if you're just, that's a good thing, Just be proud of that. And so I'll say to my grandkids, whatever you do, and if you have all that within you, I will always be proud of you. I've seen family members, me included, that have been rolling, like we're doing good. We're doing the best in our life that we had ever been, and still not happy. Not because we're not, and it's not because we're not grateful, it's because something is missing, or it's not where we're supposed to be. And so we can't be happy because we're not where we're supposed to be. Now that doesn't mean physically, it could be spiritually, it could be mentally, it could be all kind of places where we are that we don't want to be. So don't be looking at other people and thinking, or other people's kids or grandkids, great grandkids. There is no comparison, and I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what ours is doing. No one else can be in those shoes but them. And our kids don't belong in their kids' shoes. And so just remember who you belong to, and if you're off the mark, he will help you get back on the mark. But just take a time to appreciate yourself, pat yourself on the back. You're not the person you used to be, but you're still striving to be all that you can be. And just take a moment and appreciate all the things that you've done. Just remember, even if it was bad and it was rocky, you're still here. And just think about, even though things were rough and they were hard, even though you cried, shed some tears, even though you just didn't feel equal to, you felt less than, or whatever, take the time to say, in spite of all of that, I thank God for where I'm at, because it prepared me to be where I am sitting here right now. And yeah, that was my message, and I hope you can see part one, which I hope, I don't know how y'all files are, or not too far away from this part two to just start that discussion. How you living in your purpose? Tell me. Shout out, yes. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, I am living in my purpose. Comment, subscribe. You can ring that bell, put that bell, click on that bell, so that you can always see updates. And I'm saying I'm just so glad to be outside. It was like so dull and cool, kind of a windy cool earlier, as I said in part one. And just to come out and, wow. And I got cut off. I don't know, for no reason the video cut off. I'm sick of it. I don't want to go around with a camera, because I know the cameras you can pause and you don't have to worry about it cutting off. But I just don't want to go around with a camera, so I got to depend on this phone. And I'm gonna get off before I'm cut off. But like I said in part one, I had a great day. I had a preventative care, went up and had my mammogram. Women, are you having preventative care? Are you having your mammograms? Everyone who are of a certain age, and this channel says, I think it says 60 plus now, but it was 50 as I keep going on. But anybody who within that range, are you getting your colonoscopies? I think mine's doing 31. Are you doing your pre-cancer screenings? Are you taking your annual physicals? We can live a long time if we just stay up on what's going on with us. And y'all have a good day, because my day is still going on. It's 4 something, I think, going on almost 5 in the evening. I'm a late start today. I started at 4 something this evening because it was a dull day, and it was a little too cool to sit outside. So I kept going in and out of sleep most of the day after my appointment. But I just got finished walking, and I'm just kind of sitting down here, and I'm kind of chilling and listening to a book. Y'all have a good one. Bye.